Hi everyone, welcome to today's video. I hope you're having a fantastic day. Thank you for watching and for subscribing. In this video, I will answer two of the most frequently asked questions. What happens when you don't file taxes, and how long you can go without filing your tax return. I will cover these questions from a business perspective, but if you're interested to learn more about these questions from an income tax perspective of an individual, just leave me a comment down below and I will be happy to upload a new video for you. So with that being said, what happens when your business doesn't file taxes? As we all understand, eventually the IRS will know that you missed the due date. And once they figure it out, the IRS will send you a notice about a missed filing. This letter from the IRS will let you know that the filing has been missed, and it will also tell you that because the return is now past due, they're going to assess fees. There are two types of tax penalties that the IRS uses when you miss your income tax filing deadline. The first type is the failure to file penalty, and this is what the IRS charges you for not submitting your income tax return on the date that it is due. The failure to file penalty is 5% of the unpaid taxes for each month that you fail to file your business tax return. So, needless to say, it will add up very, very quickly. Then there is the second penalty type. This is the failure to pay penalty. So the first one was failure to file. The second type is failure to pay. Here's what it means for you. It means that you did not pay your taxes, and now the IRS will charge you a fee of 0.5% of your unpaid tax balance every single month. So while it is a lot lower than the failure to file penalty, it could still add up very quickly to hundreds and hundreds of dollars. The IRS will get its way either way, so not filing a return is kind of like sticking your head in the sand. It will only make things worse. Now, we all know that some small business owners may forget to file a return. It can happen to anyone. In that case, the IRS will apply the maximum penalty of 5% per month until your full penalty payment hits 25% of the taxes that you owe. Before we continue with the video, a quick reminder to check out our sponsors, Novo and InkFile. Novo is a powerful and simple business banking platform built for small business owners. It offers FDIC-insured, absolutely free business checking. All third-party ATM fees are paid. You can get a business checking account set up in 10 minutes with Novo. InkFile is one of the most affordable online incorporation services that will help you legally establish your business. You can form an LLC, a limited liability company, with InkFile in under 15 minutes. InkFile is truly fantastic, and I can personally attest to that. I will leave the links and more details in the video description below for you. A very important thing to keep in mind is that there is no statute of limitations on back taxes, which means that the IRS can pursue unpaid taxes for as long as they choose. It could be years. For a taxpayer, this law means that the longer you go without filing or paying, the more insistent their methods for collecting will become, and eventually you will still have to pay. Because there have been so many scams in recent years, I want to remind you to please remember that the IRS will never call you, they will never email you, they will never text you. The only way the IRS will ever communicate with you is via US mail. You should be very, very careful with letters too, and if something doesn't look right, you should call the IRS to verify. If you do get a letter from the IRS, ignoring it will not make it go away. After sending you the initial notice, the next thing the IRS will do is they will send you additional letters and additional notices. The worst letter that a late tax filer may receive is a notice of an intent to levy their assets. This is absolutely the worst case scenario, but this is where the IRS may seize assets or start levying money directly from your bank account. All of this means that it's really in your best interest to submit your tax return by the due date, even if you can't pay your taxes. As you can see, the failure to pay fee is 10 times greater than the failure to file fee. So in my opinion, and I think you would agree with me, it makes perfect sense to file your taxes as soon as you can, even if you can't immediately pay the amount that you owe. In some cases, when a business doesn't file its return or intentionally underreports its income, there are additional fees of up to 40% of the amount that businesses are expected to pay. So, any discrepancies like underreporting your income, even if it is accidental, are a significant audit trigger to be mindful of. I have several videos here on my channel about tax audits. I have a video that discusses audit triggers, and then I have another video that helps you figure out ways to avoid a tax audit. You will find those links in the video description below as well. If your taxes aren't paid, the IRS can keep charging you late fees of up to 100% of your original tax bill. Your late taxes bill will stop increasing once it hits 125% of the total taxes that you originally were assessed. With all of that being said, I certainly don't want to scare you. That's not what this video is about. But the IRS does have the power to do the things that we just discussed. Now let's move on to the second question, how long you can go without filing your taxes. The answer to that question is very simple. You can go 1 year. Tax returns have to be filed annually, and if a return is missing, the IRS will most definitely let you know. The IRS will not allow you to skip a year. So you will begin incurring failure to pay, you will begin incurring failure to file fees until you get your tax forms sorted out. It's also important to file your taxes on time because if you're expecting to receive a refund, you can only claim it for 3 years. So yes, the rules may not be fair, but that's what we have to work with. The bottom line is the reason why you didn't file your return on time is not important to the IRS. They won't ask you for the reasons. They won't care about a family situation or the fact that you may not have money to pay your taxes, which is why the best route is to file your return, even if you know that you can't pay 100% of the taxes that you were assessed, and then go ahead and talk to the IRS agent to figure out a way to keep things under control, under your control. Don't allow the IRS to chase you. Thank you very much for your kind words and your support in the comments. I do read them and I appreciate all of them. I hope that this quick video will help you get more familiar with what to expect when it comes to business taxes. Please remember to subscribe to my channel and give this video a thumbs up. These videos are available on YouTube and on Rumble. I appreciate your time and I will see you in a new video soon. Bye for now.